Entering the repository to examine the bodies. Hello everyone, I'm Pavedi. Welcome you to a new episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Last time we started off in this same room, and today we brought Kyoko here to examine the corpses, so...
So then...
Yep.
I knew it.
Similar weapons, and more probably than not, just head wounds, right? What'd you find out?
Hey.
What was it? Oh, yep. He did. It's not that I dislike people. I'm just distracted. Okay, so he did wear a wristwatch. Probably that's why he was on time always.
So then...
He's the ultimate moral compass, so being late is not right, right? Huh. Most probably they're not. Just past 6 o'clock, but...
That's right.
Yeah. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls. Exactly that. He knew what time it was, and there was no clock at the bathhouse, right? So it wasn't 6 p.m. So it has to have been 6 a.m. today, the day of his death. So this is the moment of his death, 6 a.m.
However...
And he is clenching something. Has rigor mortis set in, or can we actually get it?
Because...
Yeah, it already set in. Ugh. A piece of paper.
Hey.
It says nothing.
Is that right? So then...
Alright, so we got Kiyotaka's scrap of paper. And now we get Hifumi's body. This is exactly what it did, so probably just talk to Kyoko again. Did you find anything? Really? Ah, a wad of paper.
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants. That's weird.
Why is that?
Not like his socks or something. That's weird. Oh, Makoto, that's not important at this point. Oh, so this is the note. Okay, this is the note. This is the note that Hiro was looking for. And Hifumi had that, plus that handwriting. So more probably than not, Hiro was set up. At 1 a.m. That's 5 hours of difference. So probably this one was given to Taka. Yes. I don't think this was to Hifumi, I think this was to Taka. Exactly, yeah. It's been torn off, and we do have the other part, which was on Taka's hand. Huh.
So then...
A mere scrap of paper. It was ripped off from something else. So the note Hifumi had, and Kiyotaka's scrap of paper, or piece of paper. They did have e-handbooks. Yes. Thankfully enough. But we do have to mention them a little bit. Huh. Alright, e-handbook. Just for anything. Ding dong a bing bong. It is time. It is time. So, the investigation wasn't really all that long this time around. It was actually pretty quick to end. I did skip a little bit of voice acting. I'm sorry about that.
And so, with no further ado, everyone, please meet at the
I'm sorry if you're
door
getting like an echo of Monokuma talking. I was a little bit close to my TV and the volume got spiked a little bit, so.
See you soon.
Alright, Monokuma. Yes. Unfortunately, but we
Shall we
are
go?
in for the long run. It was a very short investigation, sure, but I think we have everything we need. Let's do it. Hello. We were gathered by the red door.
Monokuma!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wrong.
Illusion! That I don't like. I don't think so. I think there's two of you. It's both. Both are real Monokumas.
Boy, tough crowd.
Stop talking.
Yes, we are not playing with you.
Okay. Hey!
The pain train elevator. Alright, oh, well. Let's go. Come on, hero.
What the heck?
Hina, you are so quick to jump the gun. You have to calm down. I get that you're pissed. I get that you're mad that our friends got killed, but come on. We have to think this through or else we're gonna make mistakes. I beg to differ, Celeste. I think we are just starting to see the big picture.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Let's. That's actually a good idea. For everyone who's still alive, and for those two who lost their lives. Someone right here. What do you have to say, Sakura? Nobody likes Monokuma's carefree attitude. It's too much. It's too much. Can I... Yes, I wanted to talk to Hina. Yeah. Don't jump the gun, please, Hina. I'm sorry, gee. I don't think it will be that simple, actually. Indeed. Jill?
Yes.
Why am I Big Mac? I want to believe you, hero. Just help me do it. And let's prepare. For we once again descend on the steel box as I grab a drink of my Coke. I fell further and further down. Exactly, we can't go anywhere. Probably the same as every other time, but the dread is becoming more and more... I don't know what's the word. This is just dreadful and more dreadful by the moment. Hello, Monokuma. Is slowly reaching its climax. I mean, yes and no. This is your fault. Well, cuteness doesn't really factor in when you're this much of a jerk. What Byakuya said. Well, we have done that. We have done that. Alright, let's begin. Let us begin. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Sure, let's save it over here. And set our skills. Do we have anything else? I think, okay, Robot Jock, increase your truth bullet rate of fire. And we have another one. I don't think so. I don't think we've unlocked many. Okay, opening handbook. Let's just take a look at the truth bullets real quick. With a Monokuma file number 3, blue tarp, repository door, Hifumi's glasses, spotless hammer, repository door, equipment room bloodstain, glass clean club, Celeste's account, Yasuhiro's message, Robo Justice blueprints, Robo Justice costume, Yasuhiro's account, broken wrist edge, Kiyotaka's scrap of paper, the note Hifumi had, and the e-handbook. Each student has their own handbook, which also acts as a car key. The owner's name is displayed each time the handbook is booted up. It is believed that no handbooks were involved in carrying out the murders this time. The note Hifumi found is that one edge of it appears to be torn. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper, he was just grasping it. It was confirmed that as of late last night, the watch still worked. Yasuhiro's account, yeah, at 1 AM. That's what the note said. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees. Robo Justice blueprints. These are the blueprints for Robo Justice, which were found in Yasuhiro's room. But the penmanship is remarkably neat and clear. Celeste's account, Bunny disappearing when Celeste and Aoi left the nurse's office to get to the bathroom. Glass is a clean cloth. One has to wonder if someone used it to wipe some blood away. Equipment room bloodstain. Tire track had been left behind in the blood. And repository door, according to Aoi, it was locked during the search for the missing body. However, when the body was rediscovered, it had somehow been unlocked, and it can only be locked from the inside. Spotless hammer, one of them was found wet. Hifumi's glasses. When they were first found in the nurse's office, Hifumi's glasses were covered in blood. However, when they were next seen in the repository, they were completely clean. The dolly. It is assumed that this is the same dolly that was in the equipment room. Kiyotaka's body was originally there. Blue tarp. It was apparently used to move Kiyotaka in order to avoid leaving any bloodstains. It was in the repository as well. And finally, they were killed with a similar weapon. Alrighty. So, with that done, let's finish preparations and start the class trial. Get ready, guys. We're in for a big one.
Begin with a basic explanation of the class.
I think we can still skip then.
We already know who did it.
We don't technically, though.
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murder
Yes.
took place. and
That's
he
what
killed
we
them.
all think, but we don't know that for sure.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Oh wow, that's low.
What you call it a murderer?
Getting called a murderer by Genocide Jill, that's not good.
Blueprint for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
What is happening?
It points to you as having created
I'm sorry.
the suit.
I'm registering stuff from my computer as if it was recording audio when there's nothing, and it kind of follows the music, but I eliminated the volume, so that's weird.
I don't know.
I don't think he is, actually. We do have to make that clear, at the very least. Time to make our arguments! Okay, Robo Justice Blueprint, Hero's Message, and Robo Justice Costume. Let's hear everything out.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit cards, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't think that's the
I don't know
case.
anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Okay, I think we have the first one. The message contradicts that.
Everything we found in your room.
So,
The blueprints, the suit cards.
all right.
No, it's wrong. Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, take a look at this.
Meet in the dining hall, and look at the handwriting. It's so neat.
Alter ego disappeared.
It is actually so neat.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
Indeed.
When you compare it to the blueprints.
This kind of looks like
There's no
a
way you
child's
could think the same
crayon
person made
markings.
both of them. Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the difference
Yes.
is bigger than that, I say.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to
We
change
have to
my
give it to him.
handwriting
He's not
anyway.
really all that smart.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't
I
think
don't
Hiro's
believe
the
Hero's a
culprit?
culprit. I think he was set up.
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
Mm-hmm. Good to have your backup on this one.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really
I don't think
someone
so.
running
No,
around
we
in
would
a
have found a
suit?
second suit, or at least evidence of there being
The
one.
suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto.
No.
Tell them who it was.
Inside of the suit, it was actually Hiro.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
No, it was Hiro. It could only be Hiro.
Other than Hiro, I can't
But
think of anyone
I
else
don't think he
could
did it
be.
himself.
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Exactly.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
You just
He's the
said Hiro
prime
didn't do it.
suspect, but he didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro
Exactly.
was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not.
He is pretty suspicious.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing
Exactly.
to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a bold
Now we
assumption.
agree. But the right
Reason
one,
you
I
have
think.
To make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes.
Of course!
Of course.
He's gonna pass it off to me again, huh?
There's something else we
Huh.
need to clarify first. So let's get that out of
Okay.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify...
Method of transportation. Indeed, it was a dolly if we do
It would seem
if we
that
do
this
have our
moved
correct
with
assumptions.
Certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Sure. In order to move Taka's body, the blue tarp
I got it!
and the dolly. Both of these were used.
I got it! They were a dolly
Mm-hmm.
and a tarp.
Dolly and a tarp. What? Come on.
So, let's see if I can explain.
Yes.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
All of that is correct.
It was the same tarp
Sorry, I'm
that,
sipping.
until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body.
Mm-hmm. That makes
That
sense.
way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that explains the tarp.
They made a
And the
mistake
dolly.
and left a
Same
blood
thing.
stain while they were moving it.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Yes. And
When the
it wasn't
body
afterwards.
disappeared, so did the dolly.
Yes.
Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
The dolly was there as well. Yep. All of this is pretty logical
You
up to this
think
point.
They used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Yes.
Are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh? Exactly, huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when
Yes.
you found Taka's body?
Yes.
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room.
Huh.
It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
She looks very scary when she's like this.
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
I
She's
mean,
raised an objection.
Oh, come on, Byakuya.
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody
that
expects
is
that from you.
rude as all hell.
We've all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what
I
is
think that
going
I'm
on.
one of the people that understand what's going on better than anyone else, given that I've been key to solving every single one of these cases, so shut up, Celeste! Mm-hmm. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Absolutely. Tell me about it. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements, but from now on, just locking on and pressing the triangle button won't be enough to handle them. Now it'll cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the square button. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the square button in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the square button now has a function along with the X and triangle buttons. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. In which case, you can ignore everything I just said. Well then, good luck and have fun. But we are on mean, so this ought to be fun. Moment of truth! We started off really big on this one.
I cannot agree. You are a fool.
And go. You only do reload 1.
You miserable wretch.
So you have to press the button multiple times.
I cannot agree. You are a fool.
Go, reload. 1, 2, 3, go.
You had it wrong.
Reload, done, go.
So pathetic.
Oh god.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
Oh god, I can't hear anything and this is so complicated. Oh god.
Do your worst.
Oof. That was close.
I cannot.
Ugh. Okay, there we go. It's good that this actually just puts on what you need, wherever you need it, and you just have to press triangle.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
Yes, we do have it.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
And it's
was a pool
pretty
of blood in
pretty
the
remarkable.
room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheels.
Mhm. Yes.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
I'll let Makoto explain this one.
And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
What is it with their attitudes, man? Both Byakuya
Well,
and
anyway.
Celeste.
That was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
So who did it, huh?
Yeah. The subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not
Well-
a killer robot, then
Then who did it?
what kind of robot is it?
A useless
I'm
one,
not
I
sure
think.
about this.
I mean, if Hiro is in
I'm
it,
happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be
Hmm.
the killer. If you look back on how
Yes,
the body
that's
was
why you
transported,
talked about the dolly,
it will
right?
become immediately obvious.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they did say that the costume didn't allow anyone to bend more than 90 degrees, and you have to bend in order to use the dolly, so the Robot Justice costume doesn't let you bend.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Yes, that I agree on.
The body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah.
Indeed.
The culprit
Wrap
wrapped
the body in the tarp.
then
loaded it onto the dolly.
Right?
Now, keep in mind
Yes,
that the
it
dolly
doesn't have a
handle.
Well, yeah. But even without a handle,
Mm-hmm.
all you'd have to do is bend over.
But you cannot. You can't bend over. With the costume on.
You're absolutely right that you could push
Mhm.
a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you
Exactly.
think you could actually get into a position like that?
Both you and I, Hina, put the costume on and we couldn't bend.
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Blind as a bat, can't see your feet at all. Not to mention, you can totally not bend at the waist.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't even bend at the waist.
So it makes sense that whoever had the suit could not have used the dolly, right?
Now that you mention it,
Exactly that.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
You would have to use your feet, but you cannot see your feet either.
What's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
I got you
When
there,
you can't even
Celeste.
see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
Didn't you try it before?
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit,
You would make a ruckus, right?
it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
There was very little blood spilled anywhere.
Isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
But he didn't. He wasn't able to. You can't take it up by yourself.
I got it!
There's a clasp on the back.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
Exactly. A little help? Yeah. We remember that. There's a clasp.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Exactly that.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
You
could've
have to
gotten
make
off
us
by
trust you
yourself.
more, Hero.
I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to
Imitation for
suspect him.
suspicion, rather.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that
Indeed,
Robo Justice
he couldn't have moved the
moved
dolly.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No,
Indeed.
wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Well, not exactly.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi
Well-
being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
That is a very,
Besides,
very
do
hard
you
thing to
remember
explain
what
away.
the now deceased
actually.
Hifumi said?
He did say yes. That was a little bit of a weird line to say, but yes.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion
Mm-hmm.
is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was
Well-
Hero, without a doubt. Yeah, that's good.
I think this is just you wanted to blame Hero for it, Hina, at this point.
It's still far
Exactly,
too early
it's
to
still
reach
too
that
early. We
conclusion.
just proved that this could have been a setup.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore
Yes.
every single
We
possibility?
owe that to the two
Instead
people
of
that were
seizing
deceased
on
in this
one
case.
viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning.
Yes,
Maybe we'll
we
uncover
ought to
something
find
new.
something. A new angle to look at it. Look at it.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Indeed.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
I don't think she really
All right,
wants
then.
us
Let's
to
take
find
another
out.
look back at what happened.
Okay.
I suppose we could start with this morning.
Mm-hmm.
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for
It was
everyone.
1 hour of just waiting.
That was around 8 a.m.
Yep.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon
Unfortunately,
after that,
yes.
Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
Yeah,
I
you would
know
have been
it was an
attacked just a
hour
little after
because
7.
I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Mm-hmm.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing
True.
a strange costume.
We did get this recap a couple of episodes ago. just by the way. Actually, it was last episode.
Soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library.
Who was injured, yes.
So we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search.
In hindsight, someone should have stayed behind.
But not long after leaving the nurse's office.
Huh.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon
To the
after
second
that,
floor we went.
I saw someone moving around on the third floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Indeed. We've gone through this a couple of times.
And then,
Another Unya, which is we also went through this. That was Hifumi.
at that point, we decided to divide up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. While
Yes.
Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
At around the same time,
I left
everyone
Celeste
upstairs
and Hina
was
there and
finding
headed
Taka,
back
right?
to the third floor, to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time,
Yes.
because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
Indeed.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who arrived
Yes.
after us. And she told us something very surprising.
The bodies weren't. Hifumi's body was not there. So, rushing
We
back to the
rushed
nurse's
back to the
office.
nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we
Indeed.
left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
And Taka's body was gone.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for two missing dead bodies. And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository,
Indeed.
which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think there's a little bit more to it. Yes.
I see.
It is very
The whole
convoluted.
thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Danganronpa.